You know, I knew this trailer was coming out several days ago, but been sitting around waiting for it. I actually asked on Twitter, "Hey, when's that trailer coming out?" And they're like, "Oh, it's during the football game." And I'm like, "Oh God, sports events." Right. They exist again. I forgot. Anyways, you believe some people still ask me, "Hey, you gonna watch the Super Bowl if only to see the new trailers?" I'm like, "Hell no! I'm gonna wait until they go online 30 seconds after they air on television. No, I'm not gonna watch the football game." Anyways, Moon Knight full trailer. Let us take a look at what we've got here.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
I have a sleeping disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
Ooh. They gonna do this mostly from his perspective?
I think I'm losing it.
Real catch you are. You're bloody useless, Stevie.
Stephen. I can't tell the difference between life and dreams.
Thank you.
Lost the contact lens.
Hope you find it.
Thanks.
Oh, poor guy. I like the unsettling sound.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark? It must be very difficult. Voice in your head. Shut up! There's chaos in you.
I forgot Ethan Hawke was in there.
Embrace the chaos.
I dig that. I dig that for a number of reasons. I think the big one is it seems, at least from this trailer, I'm always going to say seems because trailers can be misleading. Sometimes they can fail to sell a good thing. Sometimes they can make a good thing look like something it isn't. You still get annoyed. Sometimes they make bad things look good. Who knows? But just going by the trailer, it seems as though they are going to be sort of putting the audience in his perspective and getting the audience as confused as him. And I really hope they lean into that for as long as they can, because like the temptation might be to kind of speed through that a little bit, since comic book readers who know Moon Knight will already know what's going on more or less. I mean, it'll probably be tweaked slightly, but for the most part, they'll know what's going on already. Except, whether you already know or not, I think it's going to be a better story to take your time and dwell in the uncertainty and the weirdness of... I don't know that much about Moon Knight. I know a little. I know a bit. And I think the other thing is, by drilling in on him and really getting us to empathize with his confusion and the just madness of the situations that he's finding himself in, will hopefully go a long way towards avoiding the big hurdle that this has to clear. Because to varying degrees, Moon Knight fundamentally needs to be able to tackle issues of mental illness, which is not something that the comic books are great at. I don't know how bad Moon Knight is. I just realized my pin's not showing. The thing is, I don't know how good or bad Moon Knight is in particular, but I know that in general, depictions, especially fantastical depictions of mental illness, or anything that looks like it might be an analogy for, or might look to the outside world like mental illness, is tricky. Not impossible, but tricky nonetheless. It's difficult to find that balance where it doesn't feel like you're being disrespectful of a lot of people's real life, real world struggles that they are going through. And getting us, because I assume there's going to be some fantastical bent to this. So it's not going to be a perfect graft onto actual real life mental illness issues. I wouldn't imagine. But if you can get us to empathize with this character so that whatever is going on with him, real life mental condition or fantastical, get us to empathize with him and get us to know him so that it's not a sideshow. It won't feel, if done correctly, it won't feel exploitative when done that way. And that's the thing to watch out for. And I didn't see any real hints of them misstepping in this trailer. Granted, there wasn't really enough of it for me to get that sense. But so far, I'm not seeing them lining up to step in it, which is good because it's a difficult thing to get right. But I'm hopeful. I love Oscar Isaac. He's a really, really good actor. So that gives me hope right there. And like I said, I forgot Ethan Hawke was in this. I'm not sure who he's playing. I'm debating whether or not to look that up. I probably will at some point. I'll give in to the temptation to look up who he's playing, if it's even been announced. That hair, though. I hope that's a wig. Whoo! It's not a good look. I'm not saying that makes it bad. Like, depending on the nature of the character he's playing, that not being a good look might be actually the best thing. But, like, But I really did feel like for the bits that we got, I was with him. I felt his frustration for the way people looked at him, the way people talked to him. I was empathizing with him and not them because they are seeing someone who to them is just a weirdo. It feels like it's going to invite me in to empathize with him and not relate to the people who are ignoring his issues. That's the way to do this. Fingers crossed. March, couple of months away from that. I have been curious about the Moon Knight series. It didn't make my list of stuff I'm super excited for this year. I'm anticipating a lot more following that trailer. The unsettling atmospheric music, just the feel, the vibe of the thing. I'm digging it. I'm hopeful. Be curious to see if we get other trailers. But even if not, I'm definitely going to check this out. So, Moon Knight, what did you think of that trailer? Did you watch it during the football game? I don't mean to be dismissive and laugh. I know there are some geeks who actually do also like football. I don't get it, but I know they exist. I've met at least two. But however you saw it, what do you think about it? Whatever your thoughts are, drop something down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Like, share, subscribe. Ran out of fingers, too many fingers. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm tired. It's actually kind of late. I want to go to bed. There's my Patreon. You want to support what I do? That's the best way to do it. Links down in the description for other stuff as well. Check it out, but don't worry about it too much because, my friends, we take a relaxed attitude around here. So just come on back next time you need a break. Thanks for sticking around into the credits. None of this would have been possible without my Patreon supporters in particular. I want to thank Robin Powell, Tracy Scrabbit, Vincent Paul Pardalucci, Robin Moore, Shayla Gourlay, and Bookworm. Thanks for keeping this going. And to everybody,